We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. It is the first day of a new schedule for students in Howard County. How leaders are hoping a change in start times will help ease bus delays. As juvenile crime continues to plague the state, more voices are putting the crime crisis into perspective. Coming up, we hear from prosecutors who are demanding change. And topping national news, will the Fed raise interest rates again? What economists are predicting ahead of this afternoon's big announcement. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. Developing now, we are keeping a close eye on the Federal Reserve. This afternoon, the Fed is expected to announce a decision on interest rates, and many economists think the Fed could pause hikes. While inflation is much lower than it was last year, it is still far higher than the Fed's 2% target. A pause on a hike could mean a solid break for borrowers who are looking to get a new credit card or a loan to make big purchases like a car or a home. Now, that announcement is expected at 2:30. You can be the first to know about a decision. Download the Fox 45 News app. Search WBFF in your app store. Turning now to Maryland's juvenile crime crisis, more voices are joining the call for change.
It's easier to have children sell drugs for you than you to get a charge yourself to sell drugs.
They are choosing the kid under age 13 to be the driver. So we have 11-year-olds with no license, no training.
The Baltimore County Police Chief says criminals are using the youth crime laws as a workaround in their illegal activities. Shannon Lilly brings us a closer look at his comments and his call for change.
Yeah, here in the county, the chance of you getting your car stolen is rising, and many of these thieves are not even teenagers yet. In fact, we are hearing from the county police chief and criminal defense attorney Roya Hanna on that stark reality. Take a listen.
They are choosing the kid under age 13 to be the driver. So we have 11-year-olds with no license, no training, driving these stolen cars at high speeds.
Well, we have a dozen top prosecutors we've spoken with across Maryland who are calling for changes to the juvenile justice system. Those prosecutors represent about 5 million people. That's more than 80% of Maryland's population.
If we don't do something to hold these young people accountable, they will continue to run and almost have lawlessness in our cities. And we can't have that.
Some of our laws that have been passed recently do make it a little more challenging for us to hold them accountable. And that's sort of playing a role in some of the issues we're seeing at the moment.
To our young people, you are not outsmarting the police. You are not outmaneuvering prosecutors. You will not scare your peers into silence.
Now, despite those calls from police and prosecutors, Juvenile Services Secretary Vincent Giraldi says children do not belong in the adult criminal justice system.
They start to sort of think of themselves as little 12-year-old thugs, and they self-identify in ways that we really don't want them to. If they're under 13, we can provide them with services informally.
In light of juvenile crime continuing to plague the state, tonight, City Councilman Yitzi Slifer, County Councilman Izzy Patoka, and City State's Attorney Ivan Bates are teaming up for a public safety town hall. Fox 45 News will have complete coverage of the event, both on air and online at foxbaltimore.com. 11:04, here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, a Baltimore City man pleads guilty to raping 3 women in Towson. Prosecutors say 28-year-old Quantez Davis forced 3 women into an alley along West Joppa Road in February. Ahead of his sentencing, Davis is being held without bail. The state's attorney's office is seeking a sentence of life in prison. Trending number 2, Adnan Syed is calling on the Attorney General to investigate potential misconduct from prosecutors. Saeed says two prosecutors who were assistant state's attorneys during his case mishandled evidence and witnesses. Saeed also says one of the two attorneys colluded with Steve Kelly, an attorney for Haymon Lee's family.
From the very beginning of my case, from the very outset, prosecutorial misconduct was present. We're asking the Attorney General's office, Mr. Brown, to please conduct an investigation.
Saeed is expected to be back in court in 2 weeks, appealing the decision to reinstate his conviction and sentence. Maryland's Office of the Public Defender declined to comment on his press conference yesterday afternoon. Attorneys for Haymon Lee's family also declined to comment. And so far, no public response from Attorney General Anthony Brown. Trending number 3, the Maryland Public Service Commission will have its final public comment hearing on proposed rate hikes from BGE. The company is proposing a rate hike increase that it says will increase the average Baltimore resident's electric bill by 5% each year. Trending number 4, the Orioles taking on the Astros again today after beating the team last night. Since the O's won the first 2 games, they're taking home the series win, no matter how today's game actually plays out. Tomorrow, the O's head to Cleveland for their 4-game series against the Guardians. You can watch Game 1 right here on Fox 45 on Thursday night. Coverage starts at 7. First pitch is at 7:15. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, weather, anytime. Search WBFF in your app store. Still ahead, is college worth it? We're going to look at the number of young adults who say a college degree is no longer worth it as tuition soar and more companies drop that requirement. Starbucks is going to court the new lawsuit that accuses the coffee giant of lying to customers. But first, the family of a Georgia teen who was found dead at his high school are filing a $1 billion lawsuit that claims of a cover-up. That's just ahead.
And we are looking at another beautiful day ahead of us, perfect for some yard work or cutting the grass if you have to do that. We've got a mix of clouds and sunshine with highs very seasonable and close to 80. But I am tracking some big changes for the weekend with our next weather maker. I've got an updated look at our rain chances from that in just a couple of minutes on Fox 45 News Midday at 11.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
11:09, taking a look at your social stream. The family of a Georgia teen who was found dead rolled up in a gym mat at his high school nearly a decade ago has filed a $1 billion federal lawsuit. Kendrick Johnson was discovered rolled up in that gymnasium mat in 2013 at his Georgia high school. The family now accusing local, state, and federal officials of a cover-up, saying they still don't know how their son died. A lot of reaction to this. This has been ongoing for so long. This family has been fighting for justice for so many years, and so many people sworn to protect all citizens are failing them. I hope they get justice one day. Another one saying this story has never made sense. I hope they get justice. Well, actress and model Bijou Phillips is filing for divorce from her husband and now convicted rapist, actor Danny Masterson. The filing comes less than 2 weeks after Masterson was convicted of 2 counts of rape and sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. That 70 Show actors, lawyers say they are planning to appeal his case. Reaction, one person saying, it took weeks to file for divorce. I would have done so. I would have in an hour. Another one saying, wish the best for Bijou Phillips. She deserves more. A lawsuit against Starbucks will move forward. A judge denying the coffee giant's request to throw out a suit over its fruit drinks. The lawsuit claims the company marketed 6 Starbucks refresher drink products with fruit names, such as mango dragon fruit lemonade or pineapple passion fruit, but the sold drinks didn't actually contain any of those fruits. Starbucks says the suit is without merit and the names describe the flavors, not the ingredients. Here's your reaction. Consumers understand something prefixed by flavored isn't real. If you're not labeling that, you're dishonest. If so, fess up or you'll lose this customer. I don't know if the rest of the world does this, but American industry lies a lot, and I'm tired of it. Another one saying, hear that juicy fruit? You're next. Fruit by the foot, beware. Well, still ahead. A black teen is suspended from school due to his hairstyle, but the school claims it's not discrimination. We're going to look at the laws in place aimed at protecting students. But first, a big change today for students in Howard County. How local leaders are hoping a change in school start and end times will help fix bus delays. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1 is Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:12 now on Fox 45 News Midday. (11:13). We are back now with a live look over Camden Yards. There, things warming up after a cool fall-like start to the morning. Coming up, we're going to let you know when rain will move in and let you know if it sticks around for this weekend's Ravens game. Turning now to the crisis in the classroom. Howard County students and parents are frustrated as new school start times take effect today.
I just want to expect that the buses are actually going to be consistent because it's my education that they're taking out of.
The school system says this change is necessary to address transportation issues, but as Olivia Dance shows us, many people feel it's actually the bus company that needs to change.
Well, parents and local bus drivers are claiming that the minor adjustments to the start times won't actually fix the problem. And the new times began this morning, so all high schools like Atholton High, just behind me here, started 10 minutes early and will also be dismissed 10 minutes early. Other schools like Tier 3 elementary schools will start and be dismissed 10 minutes later. By shifting some schools to start 10 minutes earlier and others 10 minutes later, the district claims it will give drivers more time to complete their routes. But the solution by the district's own projections still won't ensure buses are on schedule, with 96% of morning buses expected to arrive on time and only 67% in the afternoon. Several local bus drivers and contractors say the only buses experiencing problems are those operated by Zoom Transportation, a California-based bus company just starting a 3-year, $81 million contract. At the start of the school year, Zoom canceled dozens of routes without warning due to a driver shortage. And according to the district, those routes are now up and running due to short-term staff brought in from out of state.
They don't even drive here. They don't even know that you can make a right-hand turn on red in the state of Maryland.
They keep saying all the contractors are that we're all having issues. That's not true. We all have to keep in mind these drivers are still from Seattle and California, and they're not staying here. And you know, this problem's not going to go away. It's going to be here for a long time.
As you just heard, local bus contractors say Zoom is the only contractor having issues completing their bus routes on time, and they're skeptical new school times will make a difference. During a town hall last night, parents are now calling for Zoom's contract to be canceled.
So for me, my parent eyes, it seems more of a Zoom problem.
We have an $81 million budget on the line, I understand that, but what's more important? Our children.
Parents are also calling for the school leaders who awarded Zoom's contract to be held accountable. And again, the new start times began today. You can find the full list of changes on our website, foxbaltimore.com. But for now, reporting in Howard County, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
If your family experiences any issue with school bus systems, we'd like to hear about it. You can send any information and pictures or videos to news@foxbaltimore.com. Our area continues to grapple with the rise in juvenile crime. Coming up later today on Fox 45 News at 4, we're pressing Mayor Brandon Scott on what is being done to address the crisis. Plus, the latest on political infighting in Harford County. White State's attorney Allison Healy will soon file a lawsuit against County Executive Bob Casserly. And then U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland facing lawmakers on Capitol Hill at 6, why he is being questioned on Hunter Biden and President Trump. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash to your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines or forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:17 and now to today's talking point, a story that is gaining national attention. A Texas high school has again suspended a 17-year-old student over his dreadlocks. Daryl George served more than 2 weeks of in-school suspension for wearing twisted dreadlocks like you see there. He returned to class this week and was again suspended. The suspension comes the very same week Texas outlawed racial discrimination based on hairstyles, but school officials claim his dreadlocks hang below his eyebrows and earlobes, and that is a violation of the dress code. His mother says they will fight the suspension.
He's going to go to school every day. He's going to go to school in dress code, not violating a dress code. And we're just going to have to take it one day at a time, one step at a time. I have Attorney Booker and I have Dr. Matthews standing by my side along with Daryl, and we're going to fight this fight.
Texas is one of 24 states to enact a version of the Crown Act, which is intended to prohibit race-based hair discrimination. Maryland enacted its version of that law in 2020. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. It seems bizarre that this is still an argument, a discussion, and that they would suspend him and stand behind their suspension.
Yeah, I think we need to start talking about, can we get rid of Texas? I mean, can we go ahead and just throw Texas away? Because what are we talking about? I mean, you know, it's 2023.
Right.
Are we serious, Texas? You know what I mean? It's just, it's not even, I can't even fathom what the heck's going on.
So I was trying to read more about it because I was trying to understand why, but their district superintendent says that this policy is legal and it teaches students to conform as a sacrifice benefiting everyone. So I don't buy into that. So that's not what I don't teach my child to conform. So
because again, you have to remember the source. Always, what did Grandma say? You got to remember the source. Who is saying it? Oh, Texas is saying it? Okay. I mean, this is just ridiculous. it's just very disheartening. But again, Texas has many things that are like this. So I don't know. And I'm sorry if you're from Texas. I don't mean any harm, but it might be time to throw Texas away.
These folks in Texas, at least, maybe. All right, Mark, thank you. Well, we are looking at a nice, cool, dry day here at home, much better than the storms that some in Florida are dealing with. Meteorologist Amy Aronson is showing us that.
Yeah, let's head south where they've actually been dealing with storms day after day. Here's a look at the scene there, or what's been the current scene there. You can see actually what looks like a pretty feisty storm, a dramatic video of a rotating funnel cloud near West Palm Beach. And this was yesterday afternoon. Here's a look at the storms developing and kind of bubbling up all around the area. And I know this is ongoing today too. You can actually see that on our weather map. You can see lots of activity kind of sparking across Florida and the southeast. This is a front that is stalled out there and will continue to stay there actually over the next couple of days. For us, we're on the drier side of things, high pressure actually dominating across the mid-Atlantic and the northeast. But eventually we're watching this area right off the Carolina coast for some potential tropical development. So here's a look at the latest from the National Hurricane Center. The area highlighted in yellow is the area of concern. No real chances for development over the next 2 days, but longer term, 30% chance for development there. So this could become tropical, subtropical as it moves onshore over the weekend. And that's going to be our issue as we get into our weekend weather. Right now, though, we are soaking up the sunshine. It's actually too bad the Orioles aren't in town because we've had some really, really nice baseball weather this week, and that trend continues today. For example, we're at 74 degrees right now. We head into the low 80s today. A nice dry end to the rest of the week before the rain, the wind, and the cooler temperatures return on Saturday with that next weather maker. And it looks like showers will actually linger on Sunday, too. So I'm just showing you one forecast model now and the potential for what could happen this weekend. Watch that area of low pressure develop to our south and then kind of barrel northward. This forecast model shows the highest impacts for us. Shows impacts starting Friday in the form of clouds and then shows this rain pushing on in by daybreak on Saturday with showers ongoing Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night, right into Sunday morning. Quick look at how much rain that could potentially give us. Highest amounts will be south and east with up to 2 inches of rainfall there. Closer to an inch and a half, Baltimore and off to the north and west. So the weekend doesn't look pretty if this verifies. Rainy and windy on Saturday with highs in the cool low 70s, upper 70s drying out by Sunday afternoon. And we also kick off fall on Saturday, so lots happening. Looks like drier weather will resume by Monday. Patrice?
Thank you. Still ahead, knowing when creators are using AI. The new tool, TikTok, is rolling out. But first, a win for parents whose kids bought in-app purchases without their permission. That's all of us. The new settlement from Fortnite just ahead. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. 11:25. Don't miss this. TikTok is launching a new tool to help creators label AI-generated content. The company says it's part of an effort to support transparent and responsible content. Now, the platform already has a policy in place requiring AI-manipulated content be marked as such. Creators can now do that through the new label when a video is uploaded. If your child bought virtual Fortnite gear without your permission, you may be able to get a refund. The FTC is reaching out to more than 37 million people who may be eligible for compensation. It's thanks to a $520 million settlement reached last year. Regulators claimed Epic Games used deceptive design tactics to get players to make unwanted purchases and made it easy for kids to rack up fees without their parents' knowledge. Time now for your lunch break. Pringles is helping you take your snacking to the next level if you would want this. The chip company teaming up with the caviar company. The ultimate flavor experience is being called the Crisps and Caviar Collection. It's all inspired by the TikTok trend of pairing simple Pringles with dollops of high-end caviar. I might pass on that. That's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Might be more Mark Clark's speed.
Yeah, I think we both are saying the same thing. Why? All right, thanks, Patrice. Saying I do in the new year. Coming up, why one jewelry company says love is in the We'll talk about it coming up on Be More Lifestyle next. What's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle, live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here along with DJ Quicksilver and meteorologist Amy Aronson. Good morning, everybody.
What's up? What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me tell you right now, I love that. The kids back to school, a lot of people are thinking ahead to college, but is it worth the cost? A recent poll found that 56% of Americans think a college degree just isn't worth it. 10 years ago, that number stood at only 40%. So I have 2 in undergrad and 1 in med school. Let me say this. I understand the people that say it may not be worth it.
I thought you meant your degrees. I was like, whoa, you got 3 degrees?
I'm just going to say this.
Ivy Leaguer.
Okay,
I'm just going to give a piece of advice. What are rich people doing?
Right.
If rich people ain't sending their kids to college,
come on.
Don't send your kids to college. If people send their kid to college, send your kids to college. That's just my take.
What are they homeschooling?
But Quicksilver, who is a rich person?
Oh, no, I'm not rich.
You're a rich person. So for Quicksilver, it's not about the money.
Right.
Rich Quicksilver.
Oh, stop it.
It's actually rich silver.
It's actually get rich quick.
Y'all done.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
I understand both sides. I believe that college is necessary, especially if you know what you want to do. So if you want to be a doctor, you have to be a doctor. If you want to be a lawyer, you have to pass the bar. However, in this climate, do you have to have a college degree to be successful? I don't have a college degree.
Really?
And he's richer than all of us.
Richer than all of us.
Rich Silver.
So if you know what you want to do and you know it requires a college degree, absolutely. But if you're just going to college just to say, I went to college because my mom and dad said I have to go, then what are you studying? I know a lot of people who have degrees in this, but now they work at the
So go for a reason is what you're saying. You're saying go for a reason.
Hold on. Now, Amy, you're going to have to make a decision in a couple of years.
You have to figure something out.
What's your take?
I mean, my husband's saving now. He's such a saver, but it is really expensive, and you have to plan ahead. But if future baby says, I want to do something else instead, and she's passionate about it, then I guess go for it.
There you go. See, there you go.
Lady T, who was a valedictorian of her class.
I was an advanced achiever, baby.
Advanced
baby, overachiever.
What do you say, Queen?
I can honestly say your bachelor's degree is like the equivalent of a master's degree now, basically, right? So like you need to have one, okay? Well, no. If you're Quicksilver, you don't need to have one.
Stop
but they say that you do need to have one, and find what your passion is, what your love is, and then study it.
Let's just keep it real. Quicksilver was a DJ in clubs.
He was the goat. He was the goat before the goat. The goat before the goat is what he was.
Got a skill set at 13, then I want you to tell it.
He's a different situation, you guys. Okay.
College degree worth it? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on the Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Okay, Baltimore. Now, love is in the air, and so are proposals. The largest jewelry company says a spike in engagements is coming. Apparently, the pandemic caused a disruption in dating. And
it sure did.
Lulling and
It sure did.
Proposals are projected to start rebounding next year. So this is almost like the college question. Are people getting married? Are people starting to get married? Or are they just getting proposed to? Let's start with you.
Yeah, please. Start with somebody who got
I saw
proposed to. There you
multiple
go.
proposals happen this past weekend, and I was like, what is with
what is it? The season?
Maybe it's the fall? I don't know.
The weather.
They were
It's getting
everywhere.
cold outside. People want to be bunned up.
Lady T, are you waiting with bated breath?
Listen, stop playing with me. It's cuffing season, so I don't really know. It's cuffing season. You know, it's fall. Cuffing season. This is when everybody starts to get together, and you start to plan out whether you guys are going to be together for Thanksgiving or, Christmas, and if you guys are going to go to each other's family's houses. This is a lot of planning that it takes when you are dating, you guys, and it's a small world. So
so
don't circle back.
Quick is the only one who's been on TV.
Yes, and he has a good one.
And he also is who's in clubs at all times, like last night seeing 50 Cent.
Oh, my Lord.
Are you seeing more people get engaged at the clubs?
Oh, I get it.
Not at the clubs, but I do see a lot of people starting relationships. Like I say, this is cuffing season.
It's cuffing
the summertime, everybody wants to be single, but in the wintertime, they want the matching PJs at Christmas.
We want the matching PJs. I was saying we got to prepare for the holidays. Whose house are we going to, baby? And you can pay me to be your cuffed up person this year, you guys.
Cuffing season for the single people, married guys.
Yes, if you're desperate.
Now, we're not the only ones who get jet lagged. Apparently, pandas also get jet lag. Now, on the list, now this story is a story that nobody cares about, but we're glad to hear pandas. I don't know.
Why are pandas on a jet?
What you doing? Why are pandas flying? But Quicksilver, in your experience, have you noticed pandas being jet lagged when you?
I've never seen a panda on an airplane, so I'm not even sure who told y'all to talk about this story.
Lady T, in your experience?
I can't breathe. breathe.
The eucalyptus is not right.
No, he's setting it back. That panda is setting it back.
Something is off.
Pandas are, if the pandas are getting flued out, y'all.
Well,
and
Amy,
I'm jealous.
we don't have time for your opinion.
That's fine.
Baby T,
pandas are so cute. Aren't they so cute, Amy?
That's right. They're really cute.
That's all
Still
they
ahead.
say.
Local news we have served. We'll show you how veterans are getting some extra support thanks specifically to trained dogs, which we love dogs. But first, a new way to treat sore and achy legs, which I have right now, compression socks. Coming up, stick around. This is the kind of, this is how we have #1 in Baltimore. This is this show. Stick around.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Tired of achy legs and swollen feet at the end of the day, compression socks can help. Stacey Bell is here to share some of the health benefits and a special money-saving deal on socks that will make you look and feel good at the same time.
The following segment is sponsored by Naki.
I'm going to tell you about something that you need, but you may not even realize you need it. Compression socks. I travel a lot, and so I keep these in all of my carry-on bags, so I have them at all times. They really are helpful for just maintain your overall health, because the heart is working so hard to pump blood throughout your body, and when it goes down to your feet, that's easy. But it's getting it to come back up because it's working against gravity. That is the challenge, and that's where these compression socks come in handy. Dr. Siegel, a doctor of course, created these, and so he just put a lot of extra care and thought into these. They're antimicrobial, they have silver ion, and they have this extra cushioning. I just got these, and I really like the purple, the lavender, because that's my favorite color. But the other thing is they're compression, but they also are really good stretchy, so it's not that compression that's painful. These are at such a great deal. You could buy one and give them to anybody in your family or even some of your friends. You're getting up to 20% off of Dr. Siegel's compression socks. He really did put a lot of thought into these, so you want to head over to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Purina Dog Chow.
Research shows that veterans experiencing post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD can be helped by pairing them specifically with trained service dogs. Joining us today are veterinarian Dr. Ruth Ann Lobos of Purina and Nicole Lanahan, Executive Director of Got Your Sick Support Dogs. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Very good.
We're
Thank
great, thank you.
Love it. So to start, tell us about the need for PTSD service dogs and the benefits they provide.
Absolutely. So the terrible reality is roughly 3.5 million veterans right now are suffering from the symptoms of PTSD. But the good news is service dogs like Will here are able to alleviate those symptoms of PTSD. And what that means for the recipient is that they are able to reclaim their lives again. They are able to enjoy hobbies and enjoy life when they previously were unable to find joy in anything. They're able to reduce their medication. They're sleeping better. They're able to get jobs. They're less absent from work, and their relationships with friends and family improve drastically. So these are all wonderful, amazing things. But the problem is that these service dogs cost up to $25,000 to train, and it takes 1 to 2 years. Organizations like mine, we place our service dogs at no cost to the recipient, which means we rely solely on donations and community partnerships. This means that there's a critical deficit of service dogs available for veterans, and only 1% of veterans with PTSD are able to get their service dogs.
Wow. So, Dr. Lobos, how is Dog Chow involved in helping our veterans?
Right. So as Nicole mentioned, the need is great. The financial investment sometimes can be prohibitive. So Dog Chow is on a mission to change this. We've donated over $1 million to organizations like Nicole's as well as others to help to offset the cost of training and care for these service dogs. And we're also helping to bring awareness to the life-changing work that these dogs do through recognizing them through our Visible Impact Award. So now through October 13th, you can go to dogchow.com/service, and you can read about our 5 finalists in the Visible Impact Award, and most importantly, vote for your favorite. So every vote that we receive at Dog Chow, we will donate $5 to our partner, the Association of Service Dog Providers for Military Veterans.
I love it. So you did give us that email address. Once again, as we wrap things up, tell us about exactly what the PTSD service dogs do. And then, like I said, as we wrap up, one more time, give us the website where we can find more information.
Absolutely. So these amazing dogs are trained for many different things. Ours, for example, can alert to anxiety, interrupt anxious symptoms, and bring medication when needed. I'm going to let Dr. Lobos give the website again and make sure that your listeners and viewers have it.
Yep. So dogchow.com/service. They can learn more about the amazing tasks, work, and most importantly, vote for their favorite service dog in the Visible Impact Award.
Thanks so much for this great information, guys. Take care, okay?
Thank you.
Definitely. Still ahead with the kids back in school. Family life can get pretty busy at home. Coming up, some tips and tricks to helping make sense of the chaos and create a more calm home. And DJ Quicksilver is in the house. Coming up, how you can learn to DJ just like the legendary DJ Quicksilver.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, you guys. All right. So if you want to be a DJ, it's more than just swag and musical knowledge. The gift is in the teaching. And you are in luck because the founders of Quick and Easy DJs is here right now. That's DJ Quicksilver and DJ Be Easy is here. What's up, you guys?
People's choice. What's good?
I know. The people's choice. Okay, you had to go to the ones who know how. Okay, so this school has been open for how long now?
How many years have we now?
5 years.
5 years? That is quite a long time. Okay, so what's the process like to get enrolled if somebody wants to join?
Very simple. Go to our website, quickandeasydjs.com. We provide everything. Every laptop, controller, headphones. You bring nothing but open mind, and we teach you a DJ in as low as 5 weeks.
Okay, so what's it been like? What's it been like, you know, having the school open? Any success stories we should know about?
Yeah, the school is amazing. The process has been amazing. It's been great because we've actually been able to put people in a position to really make good money. Like I got to shout out Ty Alexander, Peachy Ty. We got friends of mine who's taking a class who's doing big, major
Making thousands of dollars.
Big money.
So they go on to be very great, very big and great DJs, right?
Absolutely.
That's amazing. Okay, so what's new this semester with the classes? Has anything changed?
We're just adding, you know, just different things in the curriculum. So, like, you know, the most important thing for any DJ is learning how to start on the one.
Okay.
And we're going to show you that today.
Okay, well, show me how, because today I'm becoming a DJ, y'all. I'm about to get the basics here from these two greats out here, the GOATs, all right? So what do I do first? Tell me.
So first and foremost, this is the play button. If you press play.
So I'm going to press play. Oh, right here.
No,
okay.
No, press that one.
Okay. Ooh!
Now, the goal is to count. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
You got the bop.
7,
You got the bop.
Yeah, every DJ needs this bop, right?
3. Now, on 1, you got to press the 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
Oh, slow down.
I skipped ahead. Okay, wait a minute.
So listen.
This is amazing.
The real part is just to bring it back on the 8 count. So when it gets to 8,
Okay,
1, 2, not 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, I was on 1. Okay, sorry, hold on. Okay.
Keep your bop going.
All right.
Keep your bop
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On 1.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
5,
1.
6,
This is
7,
okay.
8. 1, 2.
Boom! I got it.
Do it again.
5,
Do it again.
6, 7, 8.
Okay, I'm a little early. We're good.
But the good thing is you know it. That's the good thing about our class.
Boom.
If you know your mistakes,
Oh,
you
okay,
can fix your
boom.
mistakes.
I like it. Okay.
Then when you get
And what else do I need to know? Ooh! So is that how you do the scratching? I've always wanted to know. Okay.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Wait.
We're gonna work it out.
Wait, how are we doing this? What are we doing?
Right there, put your finger there. Now
Okay.
She's ready. She's taking our job. We done.
And then you gotta bop like this, right? No, you don't bop like this. Okay, never mind. Okay, so basically, I have begun to be a DJ. What is my DJ name, though?
DJ Lady T. Keep the same name.
Just keep it DJ Lady T. Okay, good. I get to keep my DJ name. Tell our viewers where they can go get more info.
QuickandEasyDJs.com, and our new classes start next week, so sign up immediately like today.
Sign up now, and you
Two
get to
classes,
learn from these GOATs.
Classes in Baltimore and in DC. We got an intro and an intermediate. So even if you've been DJing for a while, just want to brush up with your skills, you can take our intermediate classes.
Amazing. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. All right, time now for your best weather in America with meteorologist Amy Aronson. Hey, Carol.
Kicks off this weekend. It's already starting to look like it in other parts of the country. Let's take a quick trip to Utah, where you can see the leaves are already changing in the mountains there. Their peak foliage typically happens around the first week of October. And then let's head north to northern Minnesota. How pretty is that? Looks like they're already peaking there. Locally, we're not seeing much of this just yet, but this is a preview of hopefully, eventually, what's to come. We're looking down at Camden Yards, empty now with the O's out of town. They're sure missing out on some nice fall weather here this week. Comfortable currently, we're in the mid-70s. We end up in the low 80s today before the rain, windy, and cooler temperatures arrive this weekend. Showers will actually linger through the end of the weekend on Sunday. And here's where that's coming from. We're watching an area off the coast of the Carolinas for potential development. If this develops either way, it's going to head our direction, send us some rain and some winds. 30% chance for development right now, so it is low, but it's definitely worth watching heading into the weekend. And here's the reason why. We've got a stalled out front. We see that low develop along it, and then it barrels northward. Right now, this forecast model shows the greatest impacts. Shows impacts starting Friday night with clouds returning and some showers barreling in. It's Saturday morning that the rain will get started. Now, the exact track of this low will determine how much rain we end up seeing. Right now, this track takes it towards Maryland, and that would be more rain and gusty winds. A track more to the east offshore would be less of an impact. Either way, it looks like rain will be ongoing here with some gusty winds through late Saturday night and early Sunday. Here's a look at how much rain we could see if this model verifies. Looks like close to an inch in a lot of locations at least. Higher amounts to the south and east. So not a pretty start to the weekend. Rainy and windy, highs in the low 70s. Upper 70s will follow on Sunday. Leftover showers begin, so that could have an impact on the start of the Ravens game. We also kick off fall on Saturday, so exciting stuff there. It's going to continue to feel like it early next week with highs remaining in the upper 70s. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by LG Electronics US, American Greetings, MyQ, Sega of America, and IXL Learning.
With the kids back in school, family life can get pretty busy at home. That's why we have tech lifestyle expert Carly Knobloch here with some of her suggestions to help out today's connected parents. Carly, welcome. How you doing?
Hey, I'm so good. Thank you guys so much for having me. And I've partnered with some brands that can definitely help parents out during this busy time of year.
I love it. First and foremost, laundry piles up this time of year. What can you help us tackle the laundry job?
It certainly does in my house, and LG is making laundry day a total breeze. Their smart front-load washer with Turbo Wash 360 has built-in artificial intelligence, which means it can detect fabric types, load size, and even how dirty your clothes are and adjust your wash settings. It actually gets smarter the more that you use it. And then the smart front load dryer with AI sensor dry can detect the fabric type and load size to dry your clothes perfectly every time. And then their pedestal is an optional accessory that's actually a mini washing machine for quick loads. So it's all really smart.
Is there an app we should know about?
Yes, this is so fun and helpful. It's the Create a Card iPad app from American Greetings. The app lets kids and adults send one-of-a-kind virtual greetings to anyone that needs a little smile. They've got great templates that make it easy to get started, or you can start from scratch. Inside the app, you can find virtual pencils, markers, photo frames, stickers, and more, so you can get as creative as you like and never make a mistake. And the best part is, you can download it for free.
So what smart home device has you excited right now, and where can we get more information?
Yeah, so if your garage door is the busiest entryway in your home, like it is in mine, you're gonna love the idea of MyQ's Smart Garage Video Keypad. It's like a cross between a video doorbell and a garage keypad, letting you see and control who's coming and going. Because let's face it, the kids are not always the best about checking in, but now you can know that they're home safe after school or activities. It's very easy to install, and you can use the MyQ app to create guest PIN codes for people like your dog walker or your housekeeper. And then I've got two more things that are great for the family. This one gets everyone together for so much fun. It's the Sonic Origins Plus, a new multi-game collection from Sega. Features 4 classic titles, 12 Game Gear titles, and for the first time ever, you can play as Amy Rose in multiple games and Knuckles in Sonic CD. And fans can pick up the collectible premium physical edition featuring a 20-page book of art from the classic 90s era of Sonic. And then lastly, I really love this. There were times when my kids needed help with their homework, and it was too hard even for me, especially calculus. So IXL is a learning website that helps kids from preschool to high school learn math, thank goodness, language arts, science, and social studies. They've got tons of interactive problems, videos, lessons, and games that can help them practice what they're learning in school, get help with tricky concepts, and really gain the confidence to learn new topics on their own. I might even do a little calculus brush up myself. We'll see.
All right, Carly, thanks so much. Great info. Thanks so much, okay? We'll be back to find out what you say about our topic coming up next.